There's something captivating about gazing into spaces untouched by human presence. Even if you're viewing these places through a computer screen, there's a quiet reverence surrounding them. After all, they're usually abandoned for a very real reason. Much like a museum, the world's abandoned spaces also offer a niche kind of perspective. These forgotten corners of the world aren't just visually striking, they also tell powerful stories of history. From once thriving cities to luxurious hotels, here are 15 unbelievable abandoned places that will give you chills. Number 15, Haludovo Palace Hotel. Hotels come and go, but not all of them are as luxurious as the Haludovo Palace on Croatia's largest island, Kerk. Opened in 1972, this extravagant resort was funded in part by Penthouse magazine founder Bob Guccione, who invested $45 million into creating the Penthouse Adriatic Club. The hotel was a playground for the wealthy, featuring gambling, caviar, lobster, champagne, and lavish amenities like tennis courts and bowling lanes. Its modern architecture and enormous pool, now empty, hinted at a dazzling era of opulence. However, the Yugoslav wars in the early 1990s forced its closure, and the property later served as a refugee base. Since then, it has fallen into complete disrepair. Overgrown weeds and shattered glass now dominate the once luxurious site, turning it into an eerie relic of a bygone era. While the abandoned resort draws countless curious visitors, no official tours are available. Sorry, folks. Number 14, Pripyat, Chernobyl. A hotel can be abandoned, a home can be deserted, but an entire city? Well, that's the haunting reality of Pripyat, a nuclear city established in the 1970s to support the nearby Chernobyl power plant. Once a vibrant town with over 49,000 residents, its bustling streets fell silent after the 1986 Chernobyl disaster. The catastrophic nuclear meltdown rendered the area dangerously radioactive, forcing a swift and permanent evacuation. Over the years, nature has reclaimed Pripyat, transforming it into a chilling ghost town. Decaying buildings, a rusting Ferris wheel frozen mid-motion, and a silent gymnasium stand as haunting reminders of its tragic history. Despite its eerie beauty, Ukrainian officials warn that the area will remain uninhabitable for another 20,000 years. Well, sorry. Maybe our great-great-grandchildren will get to see it if the Earth we call home lasts that long. Human stuff like atom bombs, AI robots, or the China fake sun are the super-perfect examples of how we can erase our own existence from this planet. Number 13, St. George's Church. Get ready, this one is a bit spooky. St. George's Church, built in the 14th century, served the small community of Lukova for centuries. However, in 1968, its roof collapsed during a funeral, prompting locals to believe the church was cursed or haunted. Many abandoned the building, choosing to worship outdoors instead. Over time, the church fell into ruin as efforts to fund repairs repeatedly failed. The site might have become just another forgotten relic if not for local artist Jakub Hadrava, who transformed it into a chilling art installation. Hadrava created 32 life-sized sculptures of shrouded ghosts seated among the church pews, evoking both intrigue and unease. These haunting figures draw visitors from around the world, many of whom marvel at the eerie beauty of the crumbling interior. Open on Sundays for the brave, St. George's Church is now a blend of history, superstition, and modern art that captivates the imagination. Number 12, Lago di Resia, Lake Resian, Bell Tower. There's a good chance you've seen a photo of this eerie bell tower on Instagram. Rising from the waters of Lake Resian, it's the sole remnant of a village submerged in the 1950s to create a hydroelectric reservoir. The dam project merged two natural lakes, flooding multiple villages, including Curon, and displacing hundreds of residents. Most of the Church of St. Catherine was destroyed, but its 14th century bell tower, was preserved as a symbol of the valley's history. In winter, the lake freezes, and visitors can walk directly to the tower, heightening its haunting allure. While the picturesque scene has become a photographer's dream, it's also a somber reminder of the sacrifices made for progress. The buried village beneath the water and the sorrow of the displaced locals echo through the bell tower, which now stands as a testament to resilience amidst tragedy. We mean, seriously, just look at that picture. It's hauntingly beautiful. Number 11, Salina Turda Salt Mine. This is no ordinary salt mine. Salina Turda, located in Transylvania, is a colossal underground marvel that dates back to the Middle Ages. For centuries, it was a hub for salt production, but after operations ceased in the early 20th century, it found new life as one of the world's most unique attractions. Today, Salina Turda is a subterranean amusement park and museum. Visitors descend into its cavernous depths to find an amphitheater, a Ferris wheel, bowling lanes, and even an underground lake complete with rowboats. The mine's history is preserved in exhibits that detail the grueling work of salt miners, while its modern touches offer fun for all ages. At around $10 for adults and $7 for children, it's a pretty cheap way to experience the intersection of history and innovation. Whether you come for the fascinating past or the whimsical attractions, Salina Turda is super unforgettable and duper undeniably surreal. Number 10, Chateau Miranda. Chateau Miranda, built in 1866, is the very definition of Gothic grandeur turned ghostly ruin. Commissioned by the Liedekerke de Beaufort family, who fled their previous home during the French Revolution, the castle's history is as tragic as its current state. Over the years, the castle served as an orphanage and a holiday camp for sick children before being abandoned in 1991 due to high maintenance costs. Its eerie silhouette, complete with crumbling turrets and overgrown ivy, has made it a favorite among urban explorers and photographers. Chateau Miranda even gained pop culture fame after being featured in the TV series Hannibal. Despite its haunting beauty, the castle's deteriorating condition eventually led to its partial demolition in 2017. For those lucky enough to have visited before its decline, it was a chilling reminder of how even the grandest creations can be reclaimed by time. Would you like to visit this eerie castle? Number 9. Rubjerg Knud Lighthouse, North Jutland, Denmark. The Rubjerg Knud Lighthouse is a testament to the relentless power of nature. Perched on a sand dune nearly 200 feet above Denmark's North Sea, the lighthouse was first lit in 1900, standing hundreds of feet from the coastline. Over the decades, wind and sea erosion transformed the surrounding landscape, engulfing the area in sand dunes. By 1968, shifting sands forced the lighthouse to cease operations, although it briefly served as a museum and coffee shop until 2002. In 2019, engineers took the extraordinary step of moving the structure over 200 feet inland using iron plates and wheels, saving it from toppling into the ocean. Today, visitors can walk along the beach and admire this resilient structure, a poignant reminder of the battle between human ingenuity and nature's forces. The lighthouse, now a Danish icon, continues to draw visitors who marvel at its history and the breathtaking views of the windswept coastline. Number 8. City Hall Subway Station, New York City. New York City's first subway station, opened below City Hall in 1904, was a masterpiece of design. Featuring vaulted tile ceilings, intricate mosaics, and elegant chandeliers, the station exemplified the grandeur of early subway architecture. It served as a hub for commuters until 1945, when its curved platform design and proximity to larger, more efficient stations led to its closure. Though the station is no longer in use, its charm remains intact. The New York Transit Museum offers exclusive guided tours, allowing visitors to step into this architectural time capsule for $50 per ticket. However, you'll need to become a museum member to access these sought-after tours, and tickets tend to sell out quickly. For those who don't manage to snag a spot, a glimpse of the station is still possible by riding the 6 train as it loops back toward uptown. The City Hall subway station is a hidden gem that blends history and elegance beneath the bustling city streets. Number 7. Krakow, Matera, Italy. Perched precariously on a steep hilltop in southern Italy, the medieval village of Krakow has endured centuries of challenges, from devastating plagues to frequent earthquakes and landslides. Founded in the 8th century, this once thriving community was gradually abandoned as disasters made the site increasingly unstable. The final blow came in 1991 when a landslide forced the evacuation of its last remaining residents, leaving Krakow to crumble into an eerie, picturesque ruin. Now completely uninhabited, Krakow's haunting beauty has earned its fame as a tourist attraction and even a movie set for films like The Passion of the Christ. Visitors can explore the ghost town through guided tours offered by the local welcome center, where no reservations are required. The cracked walls, abandoned homes, and sweeping views of the Basilicata region make Krakow a fascinating glimpse into history and a powerful reminder of nature's unpredictability. Number 6. Fordlandia, Brazil. In 1927, Henry Ford set out to create a utopian industrial city deep in the Amazon rainforest, naming it Fordlandia. The goal was ambitious: to establish a massive rubber plantation and a self-sufficient town complete with bungalows, swimming pools, a golf course, and even a dance hall. However, Ford's rigid rules, including a ban on alcohol, clashed with the local workers' way of life, sparking unrest. By 1930, tensions boiled over as frustrated workers revolted, throwing cars into the river and driving Ford's managers into the jungle. The project was abandoned, and Fordlandia became a ghost town, overtaken by the surrounding rainforest. Today, the remnants of Fordlandia stand as a cautionary tale of ambition and hubris. Crumbling buildings and overgrown roads tell the story of an American dream gone wrong in the heart of the Amazon. Visitors who venture here witness the stark contrast between grand visions and harsh realities. Number 5. Great Train Graveyard, Bolivia. On the outskirts of Uyuni, Bolivia, lies the Great Train Graveyard, a haunting site where history rusts beneath the Andean sun. This train cemetery features dozens of 19th century locomotives, imported during an era when Bolivia planned to develop a vast railway network to transport minerals. However, when the mining industry faltered, the ambitious railway project was abandoned, leaving over 100 train cars to decay in the harsh desert conditions. Salt from the nearby Salar de Uyuni and strong winds have corroded the steel engines, giving them an eerie, skeletal appearance. Visitors to Uyuni often stop by the graveyard en route to the salt flats. The site is free to explore, offering a glimpse into Bolivia's industrial past. The graffiti-covered trains and stark desert backdrop make for a surreal and chilling experience. The Great Train Graveyard stands as a symbol of both progress and abandonment, frozen in time on the Bolivian plains. Number 4. Deception Island. Deception Island is more than a remote Antarctic outpost. It's a volcanic caldera steeped in mystery and history. In the early 20th century, the island served as a bustling base for whaling operations, with rusted tanks and boilers still scattered across its icy shores. However, economic downturns and volcanic eruptions repeatedly forced abandonment, leaving behind decaying research stations, beached boats, and even a whaler's cemetery. The island's haunting atmosphere is juxtaposed with its stunning wildlife. Visitors, often arriving via cruises with companies like Silversea, can explore its eerie ruins while watching chin-strap penguins waddle along the black sand beaches. The island's geothermal activity also creates naturally warm waters, making it one of the few places in Antarctica where you can take a dip. Deception Island is a place where nature and history collide, offering visitors a chilling glimpse of life and abandonment at the edge of the world. Number 3. Bannerman Castle, Polypel Island. About 50 miles north of New York City, Bannerman Castle rises dramatically from Polypel Island in the Hudson River. Built in the early 20th century by Scottish immigrant Francis Bannerman the castle served as a warehouse for his military surplus business. With its striking architecture and bold Bannerman's Island Arsenal lettering, the structure remains a curious sight for travelers on the Metro North Hudson train line. After Bannerman's death in 1918, construction stopped and misfortune followed. A massive explosion of stored ammunition damaged the castle in 1920, and a tragic boat accident added to its dark history. Decades of decay and weathering have left the castle in ruins, though the Bannerman Castle Trust is actively preserving what remains. Visitors can explore the site through hard hat tours offered from May to October, where guides share tales of its eerie past. Today, Bannerman Castle stands as a haunting reminder of ambition, tragedy, and time's relentless passage. Number 2. Kennecott Milltown. Nestled within the vast expanse of Alaska's Wrangell St. Elias National Park, Kennecott Milltown is a preserved relic of America's industrial boom. From 1911 to 1938, this copper mill town processed an estimated $200 million worth of copper, with its self-contained village featuring a hospital, general store, post office, and school. The most striking feature of Kennecott is its 14-story concentration mill, which towers above the remote wilderness like a red wooden skeleton. Visitors can explore the site through guided tours, where the history of the town and its eventual abandonment comes to life. Winters in Alaska make Kennecott inaccessible for much of the year, so the visitor center operates only from Memorial Day to Labor Day. Now listed on the National Register of Historic Places, Kennecott Milltown is a creepily alluring spot that combines natural landscapes with the echoes of human enterprise left to weather the passage of time. Number 1. Gereja Ayam, Indonesia. Deep in the jungles of central Java lies one of Indonesia's quirkiest and most mysterious landmarks, Gereja Ayam, or the Chicken Church. The unusual structure was envisioned in the 1990s by Daniel Alamsyah, who claimed he was divinely inspired to build a house of worship shaped like a dove. Unfortunately, the design ended up resembling a chicken, giving rise to its nickname. Gereja Ayam served as both a place of worship for all religions and a rehabilitation center before escalating costs led to its abandonment in 2000. Despite its dilapidated state, the Chicken Church has become a tourist attraction. Visitors can climb inside to admire murals adorning its walls and enjoy stunning views of the surrounding jungle from its beak. There's even a small cafe near its tail feathers, offering refreshments to curious travelers. Quirky, eerie, and oddly charming, Gereja Ayam is a testament to ambition, faith, and the unexpected allure of unfinished dreams. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you soon.